everyone, my name is Christina and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be telling you how to improve your life and add value to your awesomeness during quarantine and self-isolation. So before I get started, this is my first ever YouTube video, so I'm super nervous and I know I have a lot to learn. So here are 7 ways to level up your life during self-isolation. Let's get started. So the very first thing I recommend is to breathe fresh air. I know it's so easy to feel trapped when you're at home and you don't really want to do anything, but it's super important to get fresh air into your system. The air circulating in your house is definitely not as good as the quality as you can get outside. And even if that's not the case, it's really important to get vitamin D from the sun and feel the nice warmth on your skin. If you don't feel safe going outside, feel free to open a window and make sure that you're able to get at least some sort of fresh air into your system. It's also a good change of pace to remove your eyes from the screen that you've been looking at all day. I know we've been enjoying and binging Netflix and going on YouTube all the time, but having a little rest for your eyes by going outside is super important. The second thing I recommend is to meditate. I know this is highly recommended by everyone, but I really do stand by it. It's so easy to feel in a rut when you're at home and everything is very confined. You feel like you're restricted. Having that sense of peace and time for yourself will make you feel so much better. And studies have shown that it will increase your focus and productivity. So if you're working from home and feel like you need a break, instead of taking some time to watch like a Netflix show, take the time to meditate. I know it's hard to start, but once you do it, you'll feel so much more rewarded. As daunting as it sounds to start and just like sit there for a solid 30 minutes, what I recommend is start by a quick 5 minutes, and then after that you'll feel a bit more at ease with yourself and into the situation, and then you'll be able to add more time. So 5 minutes more, and then another 5 minutes, another, and eventually you'll be able to get to 30 or maybe even an hour if you're able to spare the time. Another recommendation that I have is to meditate about 10 minutes in the morning. So right after you wake up, don't look at your phone. I know it's really hard to resist. I personally am super guilty of it. But that's something that I would do in the morning, and also set aside 10 minutes at night before you go to sleep. I know this is a good way to get away from the blue light and also make sure that you're able to relax your mind and really hone in on your breathing. And I think that's the most important part when it comes to meditating. The third thing I recommend is skincare. It's so super neglected by a lot of people, even during their regular lives. And whether you have a routine or not, it's important to take care of your skin. We only have one skin. Oh, that sounds weird. I'm gonna rephrase this. We are provided our body only once, and we need to take care of it, especially our skin that's exposed to so many things. So what I recommend is to wash your face 2 times a day, at least for me. I wash it in the morning and then in the evening before I go to bed. I know some people also wash it after they use the gym or they've exercised because they're all sweaty. If I were to do that, I would recommend not doing it right away when you're still hot and the sweat is just beating out of your skin. I would wait about 10 minutes after you've worked out to cool down and then wash your face. The second thing that I recommend for skincare is to cleanse your face at least 2 to 3 times a week. This helps remove any excess dead skin and particles that have not been washed off by just water. There could be a little bit exfoliating in that as well, which is really healthy and good for the skin, but not too much, of course. I usually do this before I do a skin mask. And that's the third thing I'd want to recommend, skin mask. So whether you do clay masks or sheet masks, I highly recommend balancing between the both depending on what your skin needs. So if you are feeling that your skin is a little dry, definitely opt for the sheet mask. And if you're feeling like you want to cleanse your pores and clean out all the dirt in between them, go for a clay mask. Another thing to mention about skincare is you really need to monitor your own skin and see what really works for you. If 2 to 3 times is too much and you feel like your skin is breaking out or it's not comfortable for you, take a break and just use water. The products that you use are super determinant of how you react and the frequency as well, so please be cautious of this. But honestly, do take care of skin, and after you do this routine of the cleansing and then the mask, don't forget to moisturize every single day. This is super important. So every time you wash your face, moisturize your skin. The fourth thing I recommend is fitness. I know this is something that a lot of people say that they do and want to do, but it's really important to actually do it. And I personally am the type of person who, if I'm going to and from work, I feel like I don't really have the time and don't have the energy to work out. But now that we don't have to commute to work or to go anywhere, we have such a great opportunity to set aside some time to work out. And this could be done in the morning, this could be done midday or evening, depending on how you feel. I personally recommend doing it in the morning. I like getting it done and out of my way because I want to start my day super refreshed. And I also feel like I feel more energized after I do workout and more pumped and productive throughout my day. What I recommend is to start, if you don't actually have a routine yourself, then to start watching some YouTube videos. I will be posting a fitness workout routine very shortly, so if you'd like to see that, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button for any details of when these videos will be popping up. If you don't want to do a full workout, I highly recommend taking a 20 to 30 minute walk outside every single day. This also ties into my first recommendation of going outside and breathing in fresh air. The fifth thing I recommend is to learn a new skill. You now have so much more free time to be able to do things that you would like to do and have never ever set the time to do. I know it's really challenging to motivate yourself to start something new. And I think the easiest way to start is to figure out what you used to like. Discover the passions, then creative interests that you've had before. And if not, read the news article and see what's trending in terms of skills and labor demands that you've seen. There's honestly been a huge increase in expertise for like graphic design, computer science, data analytics, blockchain, crypto technology. If machine learning and AI, if any of these interests you, definitely take a stab at it. And at this point, there's so many free courses online. If not, there are free lessons on YouTube that you can take advantage of. And trying them is the best way to get yourself motivated to continue to learn more. Once you start learning from others, then I would recommend in trying to do things on your own and your own research. And if you don't want to learn a new skill, you can always explore your previous skills. Have you been neglecting your paint set or drawing kit? Have you stopped dancing for a really long time or even singing? Now's your time to get back into it. I'm challenging you to go and do something fun and something that you haven't done in a really long time. The sixth thing I recommend is reconnecting with friends. Have you been missing someone? Have you been feeling like you lost connection with someone that you really care about and want to talk to again? This is your calling. Now is the time to make that connection and build those bridges again. I'm challenging you to make that call to that person that you've been thinking about this whole time as I'm talking about missing this person, and to do it. Not only are they probably at home not doing much, but they're probably missing you as well and thinking about you. And if you are worried about crafting a message, a simple hello would work, but also during this situation in a pandemic, also setting out a hey, I hope you're doing well during this situation, and reach out to them in that way. There are 3 scenarios that I can think of. If they don't respond, then you understand that there's no longer connection there, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. The second option is that they do reply, but they don't want to have a conversation with you, and all they respond back is, I'm well and I hope you are safe too. And that's also a good response because now you know that they don't want to have a conversation with you and you can move on. And then the final situation is that they do want to have a conversation with you and you're able to reconnect with them. This can be done through messaging, or if you feel like you want to set up a call, that could work too. You can do it online and you can video call them and you can see how they're doing through the video. Chances are they'll reply back and you'll be able to catch up and then walk through memory lane together. And finally, number 7, it is to read. Whether it's to read a book physically, whether it's to read a book online, or even some articles. You can also listen to some audiobooks, which is a great way to consume things while you're doing some house chores or some house cleanings. Instead of playing music, and this is something that I'm still working towards, I have a huge list of recommendations from my friends who are avid readers. And honestly, listening to my friends discuss topics that I've never even heard of is really challenging me to want to expand my range of knowledge, and hearing from their perspectives is super fascinating. They've been recommending good books for me. If you want to hear more about it, let me know in the comment section below and I can create a recommended book list for you. So this wraps up my video, and I really do want to emphasize though I know these things take time. It's something that you can add to your life little by little. Rome wasn't built in one day, so you're not going to be able to do this all at once. And if you are, great. If you can't, do not feel the pressure to force yourself to do these things. And the important thing here though is that consistency is key. Wouldn't it be fantastic if we came out of this pandemic feeling awesome, being awesome, and looking awesome? Wow, that is cheesy. But you know, whatever. Let's get it, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you like this, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more videos. I'm super excited to be starting my YouTube journey and can't wait for all the cool content that I'll be posting. If you have any recommendations or things that you want to see, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!